Did you know that ever since Sephora implemented LiveChat on their site, their average order value increased by 25%? But it's not all about sales. They engage with their customers, they provide unique and professional service to their customers, and give personal recommendations, not only in their physical stores, but also through chat. And because of that, they have high customer satisfaction and sales. Now, we want you to have the same results as our other customers, no matter if you are a small business or an enterprise. And that's why today I'm going to be sharing the tips and tricks for engaging and delighting customers with LiveChat. These tips work for anyone who has a LiveChat account. Let's do this. Now, before we get into the how-to, let's brief ourselves on why. So why is customer engagement important in business growth? There are many reasons, but today I'll give you 3 that I think are the most important. So increased profitability, improved customer retention, and brand strength. Let's start with the first one. Research company Gallup claims that customers who feel attached to a brand bring in 23% more in terms of revenue, share of wallet, and relationship growth over the average buyer. Now, numbers aside, profitability is also something your high-value customers are famous for. In short, they're the ones who come back to you repeatedly and spend the most amount of money with your business. Moving on, the second reason, improved customer retention. You probably heard the famous statistic that acquiring new customers is 5 times as expensive as keeping your current ones. So as your company grows, you'll want to see more of the same faces or usernames on orders. Wharton professor Peter Fader sums this up with, knowing how much your customer is worth can help you make smarter, more accurate investments in your relationships, rather than spending a lot of money everywhere. And the last point that I want to mention is increased brand strength. This is one that gets overlooked a lot. However, have you ever wondered what makes people line up in front of the Apple stores or click refresh repeatedly on the Apple website the day a new iPhone is released? Is it really the fact that the product is so mesmerizingly out of this world and as soon as you turn it on you get teleported to Barbie Land the reason? I didn't think so. It's brand strength at its finest. Of course, not all products will evoke the same levels of excitement, but if you can make customers think of your business the minute someone mentions your industry or product type, then you've done your job well. So I believe by now the reasoning is clear. Let's take a look at the role of LiveChat in improving customer interactions. Having LiveChat installed on your website will help you engage your customers straight away. Not only are you providing instant support to your customers, but you can also proactively reach out to your potential customers through the traffic section or through targeted messages. So wherever you look, from whichever side you look, LiveChat plays a huge role in improving customer interactions. Here are some tips for you on how to keep your customers engaged in conversations. They may be simple, but they are ones you definitely want to use in your company. First, we'll start with the fact that you need to be proactive. If you see that a customer has a payment problem, then you can reach out to them with LiveChat. You don't want to be sitting around waiting for a customer who's already lost, getting more lost, wondering which one out of the 2 products they should buy, because there is a good chance they'll leave your site, abandoning their cart. And I'm guessing you don't want that, do you? Now, since we have proactivity out of the way, the next thing you want to bring to the table is an excellent first impression. There's a reason why they say that a first impression can only be made once. In our experience, customers are most sensitive in the first few seconds of a conversation. Therefore, you want to try to tailor your message to them as much as you can. And LiveChat can be a helping hand. On the right side of the agent app, you'll find the customer info you need. The next step is to make engaging with customers easier for your team. And here, canned responses are the card to play. In most cases, customers who reach out to you will have similar questions or problems, and that's why you should have a knowledge base for them. However, there is a good chance they'll land in your messages anyways. Now, this is where it's essential to respond quickly and for your answers to be consistent, which is why you should use canned responses. Now, they are predefined messages to a reoccurring problem that your team can use at any time. The most critical tool for customer engagement, consistent with the tips I've mentioned earlier about being proactive and making an excellent first impression, is personalized greetings. Greetings are the automated messages that are displayed to your customer every time the customer meets the conditions you set up. Apart from welcoming visitors on your site, greetings can be used to generate leads, automate targeted marketing, guide customers around your website, schedule appointments, and many more. So let me show you how to create greetings that can engage your customers. So to set up a greeting, we're going to open up Settings, we're going to go to Engagement, and we're going to find Targeted Messages. Now we're going to click on New Targeted Message, and we're going to choose Greetings. We actually have a full in-depth video on creating greetings and setting up the conditions. I'll leave a link to that video in the description if you're not familiar with greetings just yet. For now, I want us to focus on the personalization aspect. So in the top corner, we can see that we have various greeting types to choose from. Choosing a greeting type depends on what you want your greeting to do. Do you want it to attract your visitors' attention to that sale you have? Do you want to gain more newsletter subscribers? Do you want it to just be welcoming and letting your customers know that you're there for them whenever they need you? You want to use greetings as a powerful tool that will benefit your overall marketing strategy. And you also want to set the right conditions for the right greeting type. Let's base this on an example. I have an online shop that sells candles. I know that most of my website visitors come from the US, and my Sense of Nature collection brings in the most sales. So we know that we want to target the US and that we want to bring our website visitors to the Sense of Nature collection page. Now, these are the conditions we're going to set for our greeting. Now let's customize it first. For the greeting type, I'm going to choose card, since I want to display the collection to the customers and redirect them from, let's say, the homepage to the Sense of Nature collection. Now, our first greeting for this could have an image, and here we can input the image URL. Then for the title, we could write Sense of Nature. Let's add a little emoji. As for the text or the subtitle, we can write, "Have you seen our most popular collection? Everyone loves it." Then let's customize the button. And for the action, we want to choose Open URL. For the button text, let's write "Show me." And why not add an emoji? Right, that looks about right. So let's move on to setting conditions. So at the top, you will see who will receive this greeting. We have all visitors, first-time visitors, and returning visitors. Now for the Sense of Nature collection, we want first-time visitors to receive the greeting. Next, we have when to display the greeting. So time on page is more than how many seconds. Now, this is quite a tricky one, since we don't want to overwhelm our visitors as soon as they open our website. However, we also don't want them to leave our homepage without seeing it. Here we want to take a look at our data. Take a look at how long visitors stay on our homepage, and then choose the average closer to the minimum. So here we're going to go with 3 seconds. Then we have match all of these conditions or match one of these conditions. Now, since we know that we want this greeting to appear for when visitors from the US are on our homepage, so 2 condition types that need to be met, then we can choose match all of these conditions. So the first condition, current page URL, and is exactly our homepage. Then we want to add condition and find customer's location and enter country or city name. For that, we're entering the United States. And now we have all our conditions set, so we can save the greeting, name it, and set greeting live. Let's go do that. Oh, that was a lot, but now you are practically an expert on engaging and delighting customers with LiveChat. Now let's take a look at a business that excelled in customer engagement with LiveChat for reference. For one of our customers, Fox Rent-A-Car, a car rental company based in Los Angeles, our features, message sneak peeks, and canned responses were an ideal solution that put agents on the fast track. They wanted to provide their online customers with a dedicated channel to improve the customer experience. Thanks to LiveChat's features, they could deal with high volumes of customers by seeing what the client was typing and preparing their answers in advance, as well as responding to common questions with canned responses. Right, I think you're ready, like really ready. You now know why to do it, how to do it, and what it just might give you. So take the knowledge I shared with you today and start engaging and delighting your customers. See you soon.